The boost your freshmen gave you today, Jackson and Kwame.
They played really good, played really hard. KJ's activity was really good. 7 for 7 from the line. Jackson 5 for 7 down the stretch there. No, they played really well. And on a night we needed them to. The team shot free throws well. We out-rebounded them. I was really happy with our first half. We had 24 deflections, caused 10 turnovers. I mean, our activity was so good. I thought we lost a little energy the second half. I don't know if we just got a little fatigued or what it was, but our activity wasn't nearly as good, and they scored 49 instead of 25. So, I got to spread the minutes out maybe a little bit better than I did. We had a couple guys play 35, 36. I might have to do a little better job there getting some minutes around timeouts and that, especially on Saturday when you come back that quick turnaround. You got to spread those minutes out a little bit better. So, but I thought our activity, we had 24 deflections the first half, only 15. We only caused 3 turnovers the second half. So part of it was them. They got on a roll and hit some shots, and their energy level went way up, but a lot of it was us.
Where have you seen Kwame come maybe the furthest in the last, I guess, in non-conference play to now?
Well, his physicality's really improved. He started the year just wanting to be on the perimeter all the time, and that would have been okay if we'd had Dante and Nate, but just things dictated that he'd had to play more inside, and so he's gradually taken on that role. Again, he's improved his physicality. Had 8 rebounds. I mean, just really good game for a freshman. You look at his stat line, 6 for 8, so he's really efficient. 22 points, 8 rebounds, 5 steals, 1 block. I couldn't ask for anything more. His activity was really good.
If someone told you a month ago that these 2 freshmen would be leading the way from you, would you feel confident about that? Do you feel like other guys need to step up a little bit more?
Well, Jermaine is our leader. I mean, he's, really trying to take charge and help guys out just because he didn't shoot it well tonight. But, Jackson played with a lot of confidence. Kwame played with a lot of confidence, and we need him to. They're talented. And so, if you'd have told me before the season when we had Dante and Nate that they would do that, yeah, then I would be surprised. But circumstances are such where they're getting a lot more opportunities, and tonight they really took advantage of them.
Sorry, is that tough for a player like Jermaine to just kind of find his footing around 2 younger players who are kind of getting these kind of higher pressure minutes for the first time?
Well, we're just asking him to do a lot more. The other night he got 27 and 10. Tonight he didn't hit his shots as well. He missed a few threes, but 3 assists, no turnovers, 1 steal. I thought he did a good job.
What do you see from Jackson in the way that he kind of just commands the game towards the end? I was just noticing a conversation you were having with him when they were reviewing the Kwame goaltend, and just curious about, not halfway through the season, but at this point in the year, like what have you seen from him in those situations that makes you feel comfortable with him out there?
Well, I just told him to go get the ball and be really strong with it because they're going to put their hands all over you, and for the most part, I thought he did a good job of that. I wanted him to foul him because he's a good free throw shooter. So, I wanted the ball in his hands, and he and Jermaine, I wanted to handle it as much as possible. So, again, I thought he did a good job. He really tries to do what I ask him to do, which he's really coachable. All the guys are. I really appreciate, the guys putting up with me, and we're trying to do the right things. We're making still too many mistakes, but, guys are trying to do the right stuff.
Have you had a freshman at any point in your career where you want them to have the ball in their hands in a situation like that? Basketball game, kind of game on the line sort of thing?
Well, I'm old. I've had a lot of freshman point guards, so, yeah, I had some guys at Creighton that, Peyton did a good job as a freshman. Casey Benson played a lot as a freshman, did a good job. So Johnny Lloyd back in the day did all right. So, we've had some guys. You either have that competitiveness, that confidence, or you don't. It's like a quarterback of a football team. You either got a little bit of the it factor or you don't. Jackson's got a little bit of the it. He thinks he's a player. You got to. You got the ball in your hands all the time. Got to believe in yourself, and he does, because he puts in the time. It's not fake. Confidence comes with preparation, and he works really hard. He spends a lot of time in the gym, so that gives him a little air that our team needs.
Going back to that defensive stretch at the beginning, I think you guys make him go 1 of 7 to start the game, like 4 of 14 a little later. Is there anything specific that you guys did to get him to fall out of rhythm and shooting early?
I just thought our activity was really good. Their first 8 points were in transition where we didn't talk, but our activity defensively, I thought, was really good. We were off and to the ball, active hands. We were getting hands on balls. 24, like I said, 24 deflections and 10 turnovers we caused, and that really helped us. They kind of turned the table in the second half. They got more turnovers than we did, so kind of evened it out there a little bit.
Specifically with Boogie Ellis, I think 11 points, 4 of 15 shooting, 3 of 9 from 3. What did you guys do so well to contain him?
Well, when we lost him, he made us pay, except for one in the first half. But no, Boogie's a really good offensive player. We spent a lot of time recruiting him, and he gets it going. He can really get it going. So, I thought our guys, for the most part, did a pretty good job. We lost him a few times, and he made us pay. But he's as good an offensive guard as we have in our conference. And like I said, there's some nights he can really get it going.
Did you know Keyshawn was good to go today? And is he on minutes?
Shoot around, he was moving around pretty good. He practiced yesterday, and I said, we'll see how it feels tomorrow. And he was at shoot around, and he only played 15 minutes, but we got to get him back on the floor. He can score, he can handle the ball, he can guard when he wants to. So, we got to get him. That's one of the guys that needs to get more minutes. Bam needs to play at least 20. He needs to play at least 20. Cario played 21. Mo needs to play more than 17. We got to kid him out there a little bit more. So, all those guys got to play at least 20. When you're playing 8 guys, they got to give you all at least 20.
First conference game in the last year of the Pac-12. Do you allow yourself to, think about that a little bit before the game started, have a little bit of a moment, think this is the last year of this?
Well, you give me way too much credit. I don't think about stuff like that. I'm thinking about, God dang, can we figure out a way to get them slowed down here a little bit? Boogie comes in here getting dang near 20 a game. That's all I was thinking about. How do we get him slowed down? But we'll see these guys in the Big Ten and UCLA on Saturday in the Big Ten. But down deep, I am disappointed. I've enjoyed the 13 years in the Pac-12, and I thought we had a good conference, and I've always enjoyed it. And we were able to compete on a national level. Like the last couple of years, we haven't done a good job, but the 11 before that, we were in the fight a lot. 5 Sweet 16s, and so I always thought we could compete. We'll be able to compete. As old as I'm getting, though, those long trips, are going to be a little tough, but we'll get used to them. It'll be an adjustment. Anytime you change conferences, it's an adjustment, and it will be for us. But we'll look forward to the challenges, and going into some great atmospheres, and playing. Our guys will get excited about that. But USC, the last few years is. We beat them last year. We went through Dante all night, and Dante, really delivered. But they've had a couple of years where they kicked us pretty good, and so to get them at home, and we'll have a chance on the road, is important for us. But hopefully we'll get some guys back. I just don't know when and if, but I like this group. They're working hard, and you can see if we had all the pieces, you know, we got some good pieces, and if we had them all, we'd be having a little more fun, I think. But guys did play hard tonight, and we're going to have a tough one. And the last thing is, man, the crowd was really good. I don't know what the numbers were. I don't care. The people who were here were really good. I mean, second half when they made that run, they kept our energy level going. They did a really good job. So, you know, we've had a couple big wins, Michigan, and now this one, you know, where the crowd's just been tremendous. And so hopefully, we got CBS, I think, is doing the game. Is that right? CBS doing the game on Saturday. So we need a full house and need a great atmosphere and see if we can get back on a track against UCLA.
Last question.
Anything new on Dante or Mookie? Is there any hope you can get him back for the Washington schools?
I don't know. You know, they're moving around in practice a little bit. Haven't done anything live. A lot of dry offense, a lot of scout team stuff, but they haven't gone live yet. So we'll listen to the trainers and the doctors, and they'll tell me, you know, I'd have them out there, but they don't ask me. So.